Hey guys, welcome to the second episode of our Starlight Minutemen base build. Last episode we got our wonderful wall surrounding the perimeter of our base, and today we're really going to focus on defenses. We'll put the finishing touches on the wall, really make it seem sturdy, add in some guard posts and some turrets, and if we get around to it, even a couple of sniper towers. We're going to try to get real vertical with it. So for starters, as you can see here at our entrance, we added some sandbags and some barbed wire and spikes to really deter enemies, and I think the first step is to move around the entire perimeter and add more things like this to really make it seem like a defensible wall. So that's what we're going to start with here. We'll be using a handful of mods, one of which is really great for these spikes, is the vanilla extensions mod as part of the master plan. And if we head over to the defenses section, sorry, it hasn't loaded up yet. It'll be in resources, and then defense, and then we have some sandbags, which is another thing I want to be adding around. I'm not sure if it would make more sense to be on the inside or outside, but I think we definitely need it regardless, and we'll definitely add some from the sandbag fortifications mod as well. But as you scroll through here, you also have barbed wire, which you can put at the top of just about any fence, which is a really nice thing to do. I don't think it makes sense in this spot per se, but it is a nice thing to add for sure. But here's what I was talking about, the barricades with these spikes. And they do have some snapping points, which is very, very helpful. And then a couple different styles too, so you can vary it up a little bit. And then in little spots like that, I can throw in this one. This has a Mirelurk shell attached to it. And nobody is getting past that wall. If you want to try to climb it, you're going to get stuck. I mean, this is really a big deterrent for ghouls mostly, but raiders as well. They're going to struggle a little bit more and give the defensive team a little more time to shoot at them. So I'm going to run around the entire perimeter of the wall and add some defenses like this, and I'll check in with you guys in a minute. Alright guys, we've gone ahead and added a bunch of barbed wire, spiked poles, some tires, sandbags, cinder blocks, everywhere that we could, really just to fill in the gaps and make it seem like an actually defensible wall, because some of these areas are pretty short and flat on top, no barbed wire, so it would be pretty easy for raiders just to climb right over. It's little things like this that really add life to your walls and make it seem like somebody's actually living here and trying to defend them, and just make your settlement stand out and feel like it actually belongs in the world. Even going as far as to touch parts of the wall that you'll probably never even run into or see during your playthrough, just to make sure that it is as immersive and lore-friendly as possible. Next step is going to be adding an exit gate for our exit, so that it is actually defendable, and having this big hole in the wall is kind of silly if we're trying to really defend this location. And also we're going to beef up our entrance a little bit. It does look nice, but compared to our exit, it's a little underwhelming, so we're going to make this really seem like you're supposed to go in through here. So for starters, our entryway here is a little bit blocked off, so let's make some way for caravans to be able to come in. We're going to start by moving this bus off to the side of the road. I don't know if I want to get rid of it completely, or possibly even incorporate it into our wall. But for now, we're going to take it off to the side there and kind of clear up the road. We are using the Settlement Extended mod, which pushes our border out a little bit so that we can work with the exterior just a little bit more. We're going to get rid of these lampposts as well, and these vines, just to really clear up the entrance. And while I was thinking about getting rid of the billboard, I'm wondering if we could make maybe a custom sign for our Minutemen base. And thankfully, thanks to General Dave and his Minutemen morale pack mod, we do have just the sign that we can add here. Order is safety, and work together and we can rebuild. I run my Minutemen very similar to how he does. We are working on expanding and growing through the Commonwealth at all costs, working together to get rid of the synths and the mutants. Alright, this is looking like a pretty good front entrance here. I've opted for the searchlights to make it look like it is being protected at all times, even if there's not an officer on duty, as well as added the Minutemen flag overhead to add a little bit of verticality and bring some attention to the front entrance. I've also decided to go for turrets on the front gate as opposed to guard posts, because we're going to have sniper towers at the back of the base as well as up high, so that the soldiers can look at them from a safe distance and the turrets can take care of the front line. This turret on the left here needs its own generator supply, as it requires a whopping 10 power, but it is a monster of a turret and it'll defend your base against just about anything that comes up to it. Also included a ladder in case you need to perform maintenance on it, and it is functional. After a quick little loading screen here, we will be at the top of our turret stand, so that we can work on it if need be. And for the rear gate, I have shrunk down the junk fence gate from the vanilla game because I honestly really like the style of it. I like the chain link at the top, and it just kind of fits right here pretty perfectly. So that's what we're going to use for the rear exit. So up next, we need to add a couple more guard posts. We have a few already, like this one here and this one, but we need some more that the guards will actually snap to, and I have a couple places in mind. So for starters, we're going to use the vanilla extensions mod yet again to add a couple of placemats to put guards at locations of our choosing, one of which is going to be right here. And I want another one up here by this turret. Oops, I fell. Up here by this turret, because that is a good place to really stack up on defenses on our sort of front of the area. It's kind of weird because our entrance is on a corner, but this would be some good overlook over the courtyard this way. And like here, we're going to have 3 guards, one here, and then the 2 down below that we showed earlier. I don't think we're going to need any guards on our rear side, but I may add some turrets there later, just in case. Additionally, to get some up-high guard posts, I need to set up a staircase here eventually, but we have this little improvised guard post made out of some AC units and a refrigerator that a Minuteman can stand at and check out over the perimeter. And then finally, we're going to be adding a walkway and guard posts to our main tower. It's something I haven't seen done before, and I really want to try it out myself as a kind of unique design. So I'll check in with you in just a minute to see what I come up with. Alright guys, and this is what we've come up with. It took a little bit longer than you'd expect, but we've got a completely supported walkway all the way around the tower of our Starlight drive-in here, complete with a guard post at the top. I was thinking of doing a guard post at the very top, but there's really not a whole lot of room up there, and I think this is probably a little bit more lore-friendly in terms of realisticness. But yeah, complete with a Minuteman flag on top. This is a very cool guard post, and this is exactly what I had in mind when I started building at Starlight Drive-In. Okay, really quick, we're going to take a walk up the tower just to give you an idea of what it looks like from all angles. It is a pretty cramped little entrance here, but we have to work with the space we're given. Tried to mix and match the railings and the boards that we used to make it seem a little nicer and give it some character, for sure. Some angled walkways, so it's not just super square. And then you're at the top. Couple stair bends, and this is the view from the guard post. Got a pretty good idea of what's coming from all of the different roads around here, and a view that goes pretty far out there. Now, the defenses are by no means complete, but I'm going to have to call it here in a minute because I've got some plans I got to go take care of, but I really wanted to get a video out on this settlement this morning because I've been itching to build more settlements. So I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. We are going to definitely add some more defenses, turrets, guard posts, etc. Hopefully by next episode I have a more updated settlement with some cool stuff to show you, and we will start on separating the compound into different areas like Minutemen sleeping arrangements and the kitchen and other things like that. So yeah guys, I really do hope you enjoyed our little check-in with the settlement here, and if you did enjoy, drop a like, and if you're new to the channel and want to see more settlement building or Fallout 4 modding content, consider subscribing, and there will be plenty more to come. As always, if you would like to show off your settlement builds, get some load order help, or just find some people to talk to about Fallout, join our Discord, links in the description. You get a chance to talk to me and some other great community members in the Fallout community, as well as a few mod authors who have joined in. So yeah, hope to see you guys there. Have a great day, and I really hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.